We're here, folks. This is it. This is the big showdown. Because last time, everything went to hell in the Horn. With the dawn of the last week, a terrible earthquake hit the Horn and shook it to its very foundation. And there were many losses. Zacharias' laboratory, for instance. A few walls. The prison, with a few peasants in it, got completely squashed. The bar fell off. Yes, Rebecca! Rebecca died horrifically. The bar fell off the keep and down the mountainside, so Barclay is dead, along with our kitchen. Also, a huge shaking cave-in on the third floor, blocking it off completely, but opening up new routes for us to access the third floor, which is very nice. We don't have to go through the caves anymore to get to the sanctum. We can actually go to the third floor and take it from there, so that's actually pretty nice. Down at the caves, nothing really happened. We have weird monsters guarding things down here. That's pretty good. Anything else? We killed something. It was some sort of battle, I think.
Yeah, the Gomera.
Oh yes, the Gorgomera. We had like a Gorgomera kick in the door and attack us, but we killed it, and now we have raised it as a skeleton. And it serves us, so that's good. And basically what we're doing now is gathering our forces for the last 5-day ordeal of the ritual to hold out, because we have a feeling that everything is gonna hit us now. And yeah, we basically need to try to survive, and that's where we start.
Survival!
Sure. The earthquake has just hit. It is a warning.
And this is the 5th day? Or is it 5 days left now?
Let's see here. This is day 217. So yes.
5 days left.
Yes.
5 days left. Okay, well.
The scrying orb in the sanctum allows 4 messages to be sent, right?
Yes.
So the first thing
If
Chiron
you can
would
cast message, yeah.
Yeah, which she can.
Yeah, sure. Chiron will tell Cassandra to describe to Zacharias and the others what is happening in the sanctum with the whole Vitra being impatient and stuff and earthquakes. Then again, they might have noticed the earthquake, Chiron thinks.
I thought
you could also get her to tell like what's happening around the base, like the bar falling off the building and that stuff.
Well, I actually thought you were gonna prank message track again.
Yes.
No,
That's what I thought you would do.
Quickly,
No,
send a
that's
message.
Fine.
That's what happens when I'm aboard.
We still got his bow. Did you sell it?
We sold it, I think.
I think so.
It just shows you what happens when you leave. You sell your stuff.
We make money.
We make money.
So we get a message. What does the message sound like? Drive it home.
Cassandra would send the message, and I would assume that she would be somewhat terrified.
Zacharias will listen to the report, look around and nod, and basically say, it seems like many of our walls does not seem to be as intact as they once were. Looks around. I suggest we, for the time being, move to the sanctum. We are not exactly sure what will happen next, and being close to that place might be a good idea, at least for now. There's also something I want to test up there.
Well, it's by the sounds of what Cassandra's described, at least it sounds like we've got a new way there.
Yes.
I can't take it seriously when there's a cat right there.
By the way, Manaki, did you want me to cast the permanency stuff in game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes up spell slots, so
Yep. It does.
I don't know what you prepared.
I am preparing everything.
Ooh, I can seek faults now. I can ask a question and then seek for the answer.
Well, Zacharias will look around and move to the throne and basically tell the cat to, well, get to the 3rd floor.
The cat? Oh, I thought you meant the...
How's it gonna get to the 3rd floor?
thought you meant the
it's
little
gonna.
head on the
It's gonna.
Gomera.
Oh, that's a good question. How will it get to the third floor?
We're gonna have to go through the caves. To do it.
Yeah, we'll have to go through the caves. Damn it! Well, go through the caves.
I would tell the Golgamera to follow.
He's forever.
Yep. Keep squeezing.
And
So those-
Carnotheria Rex. Yeah.
So all of those are now traveling cave-wise.
And
Well, kind of theory can just fly. I mean, he doesn't care
Yeah.
about this.
How is he gonna get in the third floor though?
We fly into a council room.
Oh yeah, I forgot the council room's wall's missing, isn't it?
It
oh,
is.
also Grumblejack.
Yeah, he can
Wait,
fly.
Well,
where
Jack
are we
flies as
going?
well.
Grumblejack
Where are we
used the
going
throne
now?
technically, but
Away!
That's true. He can talk.
Now
Oh.
Trick knows about that. How to
So
use
the first thing Zacharias does after this has happened is to get up to the sanctum and take a look at this whirlwind thing here of, lightning.
of death.
And he will try to cast a alarm spell basically here.
All right. That makes that does what exactly?
Let's see, it will cover something like this, and it does that any creature entering this area will have to speak a password or sound the alarm. Basically, they need to speak the password as they enter the area. If they don't, a mental alarm sets off in Zacharias, and he can hear it clearly. He will wake up if he is asleep, and there is no way of silencing this alarm. There is no spell resist. There is no saving throw for this. Anything entering this area will set off the alarm.
Sure.
It lasts for quite a long time. Let's see here.
Too bad we didn't have that but way back.
Way back when?
Well, when those annoying moon dogs kept coming in.
It's true, I had it, but I didn't think of it,
by
honestly.
the way, it lasts 2 hours per level.
Yes, 2 hours per level, so that is 18 hours.
Sure.
And isn't that a cantrip, so you can just cast it?
No, it's a first level
Isn't
spell.
it's a first level spell? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sacrificing first level slots for this, but that's
No
fine.
cantrip lasts 18 hours.
So he will put
That's-
one there.
yeah.
He will also put one... by the way, can he put one there in the storm?
Right at the edge of it, yeah. It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, good. So anything entering that...
So anything entering this room and we're not in here, we would know.
yes.
Or Zacharias can know, but then he can message everyone.
Yes, that's the plan. Also, Zacharias will go around and place more of these alarm spells at key positions around the base.
I recommend one in the council chamber.
And almost all of your people are dead. Students.
I have more. I got more.
Oh, good.
I will place... Zacharias will place one alarm spell at the... basically like 10 steps up of the stairway in the case in the caves. There will be one of these alarm spells. There will be one of these alarm spells. Basically 10 rounds, 10 round descent from the sanctum up the staircase. There will be an alarm spell. Why post one in the council
In
chamber?
case something flies in.
Well, I mean,
Something flies in, it could go just do that and get to us.
it's true, but I mean,
By part that's half what we put in place.
We can just put the golem in there if it is.
we could.
I would like the golem up here, honestly.
Up there.
Up here with us,
Where?
yes.
But he is kinda...
It's not going to shoot any of us if you say no.
No, we
But
park
he's
him
kinda
here.
He's kinda psychological.
we-
He's kinda like Norman Bates.
That's fine. We just park him around the corner here. He won't see anyone.
And then you just shout, Golem!
Yep, and he will come running.
Just like a butler.
Basically, tell him
yeah.
to stand still here until you call for him, or until there's battle. In which case, he will, join the battle and help us out. As long as no minion steps around and see him, that shouldn't be a problem.
It's like, just summon a wall.
Yep.
Okay.
We borrow
Manaki,
one of those double doors from the Baron.
comprehende?
Hmm?
You got it?
I don't think the golem speaks Spanish.
No, but maybe Manaki did, but he didn't. You got it?
You just want to go and stand there.
Yeah, and come if he's called. and help.
If there's battle, the golem will charge around the corner and join into the battle and defend us. Kill the intruders.
I don't feel safe before you
Yeah, I
say
don't
thy
like
serve
that.
and obey.
Yeah, I don't know if the whole join the battle and defend us thing is good, because he has shown us before that he doesn't know exactly who's enemy.
Again,
Well, he is
again, counter
smart.
the free action.
We can literally point out everyone in the room here and say, you don't attack
Yeah.
these people, but you attack any intruders, and he will understand.
He's-
I mean, he's not.
Well,
stupid.
I think it would be better just to say don't attack anyone unless we tell you to, and then an enemy comes in and we say attack that guy, and then that's the
Well,
only
Jake,
person.
he got two problems. He's a golem, and sometimes he gets a little angry.
Yeah, but the only people he sees. If you tell him to stand still, he won't see anyone down here.
He got a problem.
The point is,
We'll see.
he-
I mean,
point is
you
Kash-
can even put him up here and have him facing upwards into the wall, and he won't see anyone there either. He can't turn around because that's against the word of his master. But he's going to be very close to the battle, so
I
mean-
think he's okay there, as long as we just say,
I mean, if he's where he's been put now, he'd be able to get a battle even quicker. Then he just has to turn around
Yeah,
Yep.
like, okay, yeah.
well, I kind of wanted him to
into the corner.
keep an eye on Ezra, because
Well, there's no way he can keep track on Azure. He can't see him anyway if he turns invisible.
But we have Valar and Raylar for that.
That is true. They are keeping a watch around.
I don't want Horace to die. I had him for such a long time.
You know,
You don't have
I felt the same about Minotaur, but then
Yeah, you
Your
know,
turn to dust.
rather them than us, honestly.
I don't have
Yes.
friends.
You have Carniferi Rex.
That's a horse. That's not a friend.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me grab.
You need to have Carnifear Rex in case you need to stop flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of flying, I forgot that I got fly as bonus by this level, so that's the moot
So
point
you
now.
can-
You can fly.
hey,
I can fly, yes.
The only who can't is Jake by himself.
Oh.
Jake needs assistance.
Mhm.
Send help. Jake fell down and can't get up.
Help! Yeah, I need to use my life alert.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
That worked well. Is there something you want to do to the Gorgon Mirror?
no, I mean, yes, once up here and once the alarm spells are cast, Zacharias will not go to the Gorgon will first go to his Dire Tiger here and cast a few spells. He will go with the Great Magic Fang scroll he bought and Permanency to give it all its natural attacks magic. So it has a +1 weapons, basically everything now. And that's permanent.
Unless dispelled, of course.
It's still permanent. I mean, they can suppress it.
Well, they can technically dispel it, I believe.
If they dispel the permanency spell, then.
But, you know, DMs don't usually do that,
Yeah.
right?
That's going to be
Well,
silly
normally,
if they do.
normally people don't know it's been cast on it, so you can't
What's
really.
the price of it?
It's a lot.
What do you pay?
I did pay. Hang on.
What are you permanenting? Magic Fang or Magic Fang Greater?
Greater.
Oh God! It's 7.5k apparently per casting.
Yep. But all of its attacks now is magic. Forever, ever.
And
And since it's deathless,
Yes. It is quite nice.
how does this look?
Basically, it glows. I mean, the claws and teeth of the thing glows, and it stands at ready to attack anything.
Any particular color it glows?
Menacingly, yes, pink. No, purple. Purple or blue, I guess.
blue.
Okay, blue.
Hello.
So every time we meet the Dire Tiger, the song I'm Blue comes.
Blue, da party. And tomorrow, Zacharias will do the same for the Gorgomera. Or could, if he was so asked.
Noticing what you've done, I would request that my new pet is enhanced.
Yep, I got the things for it. I just need to do it tomorrow because I have
You're out of permanency, I guess.
Yeah, I'm out of permanence. I have one level 5 spell left, and I want to save that in case.
A dragon appears.
Yeah, well, you never
We
know.
have so many pets.
We do.
You do, yes.
Are
What
you
caster level is that scroll of greater magic thing?
As slow as possible, usually.
Yeah, you buy the lowest level always.
So that would be a ranger level 3 or a druid level 3, whatever that is. It's
Well, druid 3 would end up being whenever wizard gets
5.
third.
level 5. Well, they get level 3 spells at level 5 already. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's level 5 then.
So yeah,
Is Grumblejack gonna come up here, or is he staying with Hexer and Vexer?
Well, he can get up here fast enough, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Couple of rounds.
No, really, you'd have to squeeze
yeah,
up the
you get the longest distance. It's going from the 3rd floor to the sanctum.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's
Oh
not,
yeah, that
it's not
that
one
is
layer
like-
of difference.
that's like 200 feet.
Then is
Yeah.
there any
Oh.
way to get the
Squeezing
golem up
200
here?
feet.
Is there anywhere to what?
To get the golem up here, you can't squeeze him.
Yeah, he
He
can
can't
squeeze.
Oh, okay.
Greece.
He just very, very slowly moves.
Yeah, he's very nimble for a golem.
He does have 18 decks, which is very unusual.
Well, we have covered the most important stuff, I think. We have alarms in the caves, we have alarms on the 3rd floor, we have alarms 10 rounds down on the staircase from the sanctum, we have alarms by the thunderstorm in the sanctum.
Well,
This
I hope you guys brought your sleeping bags.
should cover all entrances and exits from this place.
I was thinking about our prisoner.
Yes.
Is he gonna be okay down there?
I mean, we can bring him up here and just shove him in a corner here.
Yeah, we could just like chain him to a corner or something. That's something we could definitely do.
Well,
Like, chaining him there is something we could definitely do.
I'm not sure because last time Manaki also said don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, for now we don't know, and we only know that they are. This is the place we cannot lose, right? This is the actual place we cannot lose right now.
Well, we cannot lose him either.
No, we cannot lose him either.
Yeah, on the bright side, nothing's been able to pick the door so far.
Maybe that is it was called secure cell, so maybe that is the most secure place in the whole building.
Speaking of that
We
skeleton,
should just sleep in the cells, just to be safe.
just saying that skeleton could be like moved into here or something. I guess. There's no point being in the prison.
Oh, now I'm thinking of the 2 snakes that were killed.
Yep. Sadness
Oh.
for the snakes.
Healthiest 2 snakes.
True dead venom snakes.
Anyway, to work.
Yeah, to work and to wait. Keep the ritual going.
Really, I hope you guys brought your bedrolls up here.
Keep
Oh,
keep
wow.
eyes peeled at all times.
I was
Yes.
not muted, so whenever I tried to talk, I muted myself. What I was trying to say was we could always send, or we could take the prisoner and chain him to Carnitheria Rex's back, and then plane shift away.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
that's-
on the day of the ritual,
He's
The
more safe in the plane of fire.
The problem is Carnitheria Rex would teleport back in a random location on the Marshall Plane.
yeah, but well, no, it's only within a certain distance that can be flown.
I'm pretty sure the distance is pretty far though.
It's I think it's like 500 miles. Or something.
Yeah, it would take him a while to travel that distance. It would take him several days.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, let's see how long it is.
5 to 500 miles.
Mm.
Which if we go by the worst case scenario, 500 miles, going at 60 feet, that's going to take a good long time.
I mean,
That's true.
we can of course keep a general scrying on this area at all times. I mean, if any of the alarm sounds, we immediately scry there, of course. But, I mean, if we keep a general scrying in this area, we can certainly see if something shows up, and if something dire does appear, I do have teleportation to take us down there immediately.
Yeah, just saying. Here's one thing I find amusing. Zacharias is basically now a radar tower.
Yes,
You made
I
4
was-
alarms?
yes.
I was hoping that contingency was a 5th level spell, but unfortunately it's not. We could have always had it, if we had contingency, set it so that if an alarm goes off or if that room gets like busted or whatever, then immediately contingency teleport him up to here.
Could do.
But we can't.
Yes. The password for the alarm area is a word, a very long word, conceived of like Necril, Abyssal, Infernal, Aslanti, Elven, and
Ignan, Giant.
and then some celestial thrown in. Basically, something.
But Zacharias.
Yeah, something that only Zacharias would actually be able to.
So pretty much the name of a mountain in Iceland.
Yes.
Well, wait, if you combine the Ignan and Giant, you can't even understand it all.
Nope. Well, it's a mix of, as I said,
So many languages.
languages that Zacharias have: Abyssal, Aklo, Necril, Celestial.
So the one down by the caves, that would constantly be going off.
No, it is a bit up the stairs. So if something breaches the stairs, like goes 10 flights up, then it sounds.
Because that might get annoying, just like a...
No, it's they have. Zacharias will also like talk to, I don't know, is there a boggart like squad leader down there?
There is.
Yes. Well, he will tell the squad leader if something shows up, tell him to basically run up the stairs, 10 steps up the stairs. Because that will set off the alarm and call us.
And then their meat shields are still in the way.
Yep. And he will basically instruct the same of Timian and his guardians around the stairs. If something does show up, try to make your way 10 steps up the stairs to the sector, or out in the corridor here to sound the alarm.
Just backflip through.
Basically, yes.
Sure.
Yep.
So, does anything on this day happen?
Apart from a demon lord prince being impatient.
My point is, some people
trying
got
to-
injured, for example.
Yeah.
Is the apparition still there from Ratakali? I mean, is he
No.
still like clawing at the sigil? No.
No, but you see that there are sort of big gashes into it.
That looks
It's physically
promising.
damaged. It's sort of shining brightly from these scars, as if a grenade ready to burst.
Zacharias will look grimly upon the sigil. And,
Positive energy.
I have a feeling he wishes to arrive.
Yes, I do hope we not condemn ourselves completely for doing this. He slightly smiles. But it's quite exciting, isn't it? It's not every day you summon a Daemon Prince.
But you'd think after hundreds of years being imprisoned, he would be able to wait another 5 days.
Zacharias smiles. I can hardly wait 5 days.
How would you feel if you've been locked away for ages and suddenly you know that you're about to be released?
I suppose I would be impatient as well, I guess.
Someone has finally got round to releasing you. You'd get rather cranky.
Also for Trick, I think we would instruct him to memorize basically buff spells and especially Death Ward.
Okay. Is he strong? Is he high enough to do Death Ward? Oh, yeah, he would be, wouldn't
I
he?
think so, yes.
Yes, he would be high enough to do Death Ward.
He'll think of that next time he prepares his spells. Add Death Ward to it. For now, he's gone for stuff like Restoration and such.
Yeah,
Restoration
trying
is still semi-useful.
But yes, Death Ward, oh my god, we need it so much.
I mean, I can cast it, but that exerts a lot of spell slots.
Yep,
We do have the scrolls, but
we do.
the scrolls are only good if we have warning time.
Yes, exactly. Well, apart from that, Zacharias will, wait around and be prepared basically for anything.
You'll just stand like this.
On the vigil.
We'll be somewhere in here.
Where's the orb, like the scrying orb?
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah,
Just scry on
the pool itself is scrying.
Okay. Zacharias will do some scrying then.
evil black water.
That's what he will do.
Azureus will be with his Gorgon Mirror, with the Hellhounds, or just leaning up here reading a book or something.
The most likely point of entry is this and this. So I mean, keeping fighters in front for that and soft targets in the back seems to be a good idea.
Golem, look into the wall.
Kyron will watch Zacharias do whatever he do while reminiscing about the good times he had with Barclay.
Aww.
Silently toasting his memory.
If we find his body, maybe we can speak with dead.
Resurrection!
Resurrection for Barclay.
I'll have to live from non-prepared food for the next 4 days.
Yeah, well,
Fine.
iron rations
did-
go.
I actually talked to
And
Manaki
I've got all the water you could need.
we can't resurrect Barclay because he is an NPC.
Oh,
Nothing says we
Crushed
can't
by
resurrect.
rocks.
Yeah,
I will.
nothing says we can't resurrect him.
I will become powerful enough to cast a wish spell, and I will wish him back into existence.
Yeah, nothing says we can't
That's what
resurrect.
we'll ask of Vetricali.
Well, I talked to Manaki if Trick died, and he said, well, he's an NPC. If he died, he would just be dead.
Poor
I mean,
Trick.
I guess it's a case of they won't be strong enough. They won't be strong enough to return.
It
That's all.
depends, but you shouldn't expect to just be able to. Not everyone can be resurrected.
You're
We
not,
don't
not
have
everyone can
money to
endure it.
resurrect people. How? You know, I mean, we have already spent so much money on resurrection. We really can't.
I told you it was a blue horse. Get over it.
Oh, blue horse.
Anyway,
Anyway, we wait and keep a constant vigil.
So just stand around.
Scry, scry, scry.
The day goes. The golem seems agitated, if you will. It's sort of you don't look at it really for a long time, and then you see that it's sort of taking a few steps sort of towards you, and is sort of looking at you, as if you wouldn't notice. And then you tell it to go back, and it sort of goes, and then it sort of stands there for a little while and does the same little trick, and gets a little further, braver, it seems.
He's gonna die.
He's the target. That's the when he dies, then we know, right?
Okay.
like, see, boom! Golem, look at the boy.
Okay.
It's like we hear, and like every time he takes a step, like that little kind of mechanical sound, and he thinks we won't notice. And
He's just creeping around thinking we won't notice.
yeah, he's the stealthiest construct ever.
And like, darn.
He's such an ass. Ass golem.
Ass
Oh,
golem.
wow.
That's
Anyway,
something else.
so-
Is that like a flesh golem of some kind?
Specially
It's-
made.
So does anything else happen today?
Except the golem is being an ass.
So the day goes by. Not much happening, yeah.
So now time to heal up all that damage everyone got.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's evening now. Sort of, I mean,
Evening. Okay, so
Alright.
none of us are damaged anyway. So
When it's time for rest, Zacharias will.
when do you rest?
Shifts, probably.
should we
In
rest?
shifts, yeah.
I mean, Zacharias has no problem. He'll be woken up by every alarm in the freaking building.
Well, the thing is, it would be kind of neat if the golem stepped over here. He would step in this, because then we know if he's moving.
The thing
We-
is,
I think-
you need your 8-hour rest to be able to do spells and such. So,
So how we're
when
going to do
you
it is
rest? When do you intend to go to sleep?
I mean, when do we have the most time? We have the most time between midday and the midnight ritual, right? That is when we have the most time, because we
Well,
have
isn't
a,
that
we have a ritual at dawn, we have one at
dusk?
dusk, and we have one at midnight. Is that correct?
No,
Yes,
one
you
at,
do have one
no,
at midnight.
we do.
Kyron has a tent. He's going to put his tent right here.
I have a better idea,
And there we go.
honestly, but
Tent.
you can do whatever you want.
What's your idea?
I have rope trick,
Which basically,
which is my
We-
brilliant plan.
I see.
Yes.
do you know what rope trick does?
I think so, yes.
Zacharias, describe the fabulousness of
don't.
rope trick.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
well, so we have 3 rituals. We have dawn and dusk, and we have midnight. Correct?
Mhm.
So the most time we have is basically between midday and from midday to
Well,
if I mean we need 8 hours when we don't, because I feel that we need to be awake for the rituals at least.
between dawn and dusk, so like right after the dawn ritual, we go to sleep and then.
We could, yes, or directly, or yeah.
Yeah, that's like the 8 hours we have at least, and then we sleep in shifts during that time. So there's always a few people awake, and then everyone should be able to